Hello everyone and welcome to Wellnessa Oracle Guidance. I am Vanessa and I'm going to do a general love reading for the sign of Aries. So these readings, as it is general, it won't resonate with every single one of you at the same time. So please keep that in mind, and if it doesn't resonate, go and check the description box below the video to see what other reading you may need to see or to watch, so you can get maybe something more about your own story, so to get some guidance and all that, because the energies might affect you in different parts of your chart, especially in relationships. Okay, so I just wanted as well to thank all of those who are supporting me with this channel with some likes, shares, and those who have subscribed as well. That's very kind of you, and I really do hope that you get something out of these readings. And if you want something more, don't hesitate to tell me what you would be looking for, because I can always adapt the readings to get like the best guidance you would be looking for. Okay, and for those who are only discovering this channel, well, first of all, thank you for stopping by, and I do hope that you will enjoy these readings. I try to make them as complete as possible, and still remaining general, because I'm not doing a reading for one person. So yeah, so if you do like that, these readings, don't hesitate to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything, and it tremendously helps me to keep this channel going. Okay, and the shares and likes as well really do help. Well, that said, we're gonna start here. So first of all, before I start talking about the tarot here, I wanted to say, while I was shuffling the cards, it started at last reading really where I was getting really clear images and clues about the reading I was about to do, and I saw a swallow bird flying through some quite dark clouds. Okay, so the swallow bird is a symbolism of great agility of the mind, and being able to think thoroughly and with great skills. It is a very skilled bird. It's one of the most skilled. So I do feel that it has something to do with the situation you are going through. So this is something important, because I do feel that this reading got some heavy energies here, and that could be symbolized by the dark clouds I saw. Okay, so keep that in mind. Maybe it's a totem animal for some of you. Maybe it's if you've seen that bird recently a few times, maybe it's significant for you specifically. Okay, so that said, let's get into the reading. So in the recent past, either like I will talk about those who are single and those who are coupled or in a situationship. Okay, so in the recent past, I do see that it had to do with a connection with someone you have a really deep bond to or with, and it's someone you really care about, that you have you feel something really special about them. Either you know them for a very long time, since childhood, or you feel like you've known them forever, or there's something really, really specific and deep with that person. And the fact that the Six of Cups is in reverse here, it does tell me that this person was not giving their all into the relationship, if you had one. And if you were single, it means that this person didn't move really forward along with you into a relationship, and this might have been like quite difficult for you, because it's like you weren't on the same page somehow. So but I do feel that the hope and the bond was there, regardless of what was going on. What I see here next, you got the Page of Swords. This, to me, right after the Six of Cups in reverse, means that you are assessing the situation and trying to think with your mind rather than your heart, but really assessing things to get the most clarity about your person, and wondering like how you could do to get a change of the situation, because they didn't give it all to you or into the relationship, and you're trying to think things through for them to go along with you here. And I do see that it's really looking at them, the page is really looking at that and really trying to figure out what to do next. And the next you've got the Ten of Wands. I know, like many readers talk about this as burdens and all that, and end of a cycle. Yeah, somehow here I do feel that it's you trying to show off everything to that person that you have accomplished so far, all the knowledge and the skills you have gathered along your path, and that you're trying to show them how good you are as a partner, so they change their ways, so they put more effort into this relationship. Okay, so if that makes sense to you, that's really your message. If not, maybe you're figuring out like what to do with this person because things are not moving forward, and you need for things to change because you're tired of it, and you need to get somewhere with everything you have so far. So that's the energy for the past. Okay, so so if you're single, you're trying to get on a relationship with someone, and if you are coupled, you're trying to get either level up your relationship or get it going into a better direction, if that makes sense. Okay. So for the present energies, you're starting off with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is an opportunity for stable path with your person. So maybe you are offering them that, as simply as that, because you were like thinking about it in the past, like what you could do, and you have everything, you see yourself as a good partner, and you want them really, because you feel that deep bond with the Six of Cups, and you want things to move forward. So maybe, I do feel that it's your energy. I don't feel so much that it's them, but you trying to offer them something tangible and long term and stable, that's you could both nurture for the future. Okay. And I do see that the main energy here is the Death in reverse. So this doesn't talk about death by itself. It's more about transforming something. Here that's your main concern. You want to transform the way they behave. You want to transform the relationship because it wasn't what the way you wanted it. Okay. So, or if you are single, you don't want to be single anymore, and you want to change that. The thing is, with the Death in reverse, you're kind of stuck in your situation because nothing is changing, and it's like dragging on. Okay, it's not really evolving in some way. There's no transformation here. It is difficult, or it is delayed, depending on your situation. But even though you offer something great here, I do see that things aren't moving forward the way you want. There's no significant change. And this is due to, with the King of Wands in reverse, I do feel that it is due to your person not leveling up, not being very mature about the relationship. Maybe they still have some things to work on. you know, maybe they're not, you know, either they're inconsistent and they're, you know, they can't, I do have that feeling that they can't level up somehow, but you know, there is something going on with them that they find it hard to be on the same page as you here. And I do feel that there is love though from them towards you. There is, you know, some kind of emotion, good emotion towards you, but I do feel that just thinking about the relationship, they do feel sorry, my voice is going off. They do feel kind of tired uh, of, you know, just thinking of all they have to put in to get this relationship going. It is not because they don't like you or anything. I don't feel that, but I do feel that for them it's a huge, you know, maybe they're not ready yet. Okay, there is something going on for them that prevents them from transforming the situation. um, yeah, maybe they lack maturity. You know, I wouldn't say, well, maybe some of you it's a player type of person, but you would know that if it is, if they are. So because I do see that you saw things very clearly in the past here, about the situation, but maybe you were too focused on the person, what you wanted, and not who they were really, you know. So if you haven't check your person out, if you don't know them very well and know what's going on, do check your person if they are really fit for you. Okay, if they are, you know, but there is something else going on preventing this from, you know, this relationship from leveling up or getting somewhere. You know, yeah, it's more about you know, them feeling like tired and not having the power to move forward, you know, and it makes them feel tired. It kind of dims down their light of um, how to say, their will is dimmed down because, you know, they feel it's gonna be a lot of work. That's how I feel here, you know, or they don't see a way forward because of X, Y, or Z, you know. There is something. So in the future here, I do see you have the Page of Cups in reverse. So this is, you know, you feeling that all the opportunities you have, there is something going wrong with them, and you know, love is not showing up for you the way you want it, and it's kind of, you know, making you feel sad about it, and you're like, yeah, you know, there's always something going on. Like, it's a bit of a negative thinking. I get off from that because this is about a message, you know, it's the card of the messenger, messenger of emotion, but you know, it is the way you feel about this, you know, because of what's going on. You feel that you're not lucky in love, that, you know, the opportunity is never gonna present itself anymore, or, you know, there is something, that kind of thinking here. So yeah, so that's why I feel the energy is a bit heavy here, because, you know, if you are married, you know, it's like your marriage is not going anywhere, and it's like very hard on you. Okay, you don't have the fire within you to get to move it like further, because your partner is in game with you, you know. So what the next card, you got the Queen of Swords upright. So this is a very good card because it is talking about the way you affirm yourself to your partner or to the world, and just knowing your worth and knowing your values, and, you know, putting some boundaries as well. So, and you're like really straightforward in this way. You really want to get things going for you no matter what. So I do feel that you're putting your foot down here and starting to change things, but at least for yourself. Okay, so if you're doing that with your person, you're like, I do have that kind of ultimatum vibe somehow. It's not exactly, you know, the thing with this card, but with the reading here, I get that vibe. Okay, so if you're coupled, it might be that, and it might lead to an opportunity for you know, stability. Maybe they will think, you know, if they don't do it with the Page of Pentacles upright, if they don't do it, if they don't start to do something now, they're gonna lose you for good. So they really try to step up and do the work here. And you know, so if you're coupled, that's where it's going. Okay, because you stand up for yourself and you know your worth, and you want to get things moving and for real, like you're not joking here. If you are single, it's like you put all of your energy towards yourself and not towards that person anymore, and you're starting off somewhere else, doing something really stable, and you know, something, you're gonna start something that's gonna grow. So it could be with another person, it could be a new opportunity somewhere else, it could be just by yourself, but putting all of your energy into an endeavor that really suits you, and you know, at least you have that, and you know, you create it yourself, and that's where you want to go, and you know, that's your choice to really jump onto a new opportunity for stability. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Is there anything else? Yeah, for the signs, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. That's the middle card. It's the only major arcana you got here, so mainly Scorpio. Okay, if not, don't worry about it. That's the energy. Okay. Yeah, apart from that, you got a little bit of everything. So you got 2 cards of Wands, 2 cards of Cups, and 2 cards of Pentacles. So it could be absolutely anybody. Oh, and 1 of Wands here. 2 of Wands, actually. Yeah, you got everything on the table here. So yeah, there's no point telling, you know, any other sign here. Yeah, so the energy here is really about something that you've been working on really hard, and that is not moving on, and you deciding, you know, stepping up, standing up for yourself, and get moving anyway, no matter what. Okay, I don't feel that it is easy for you, because you got the Page of Cups in reverse, so that's really, you know, weighing you down somehow, but it's what gonna make you realize that you need to do that for yourself, and it's gonna bring you to a great place here with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, whether it is with your person or on your own. So, and this card really reminds me of the swallow bird here, you know, that clarity of the mind, that sharpness of the mind, and really, you know, skilled in, you know, turning a situation around for yourself, you know. And you still got a bird here in this card, and that's, you know, for me it recalls, you know, that vision I got when I was shuffling the cards. So yeah, so this is very good, actually. You know, maybe you need to learn this because you try too hard to get things going with within a situation, maybe a loving partner, or, you know, romantic partner, or a family member, or a friend, or whoever it may be to you. But you know, there's no point if people can't or won't, you know, are not willing to go along with you. You know, it's their call, you know. But if you stand up for greatness, you can achieve it without any problem, you know, or you're gonna find, you know, the right opportunity here. Okay, so that said, we're gonna start with the guidance cards. Okay, so for the healing energy cards, you got silence. Okay, so it says, It is essential for the human being to be able to get moments of silence so they can center themselves. It is time to isolate yourself in silence for a few minutes each day. You will find peace and will be able to see the benefits of healing getting into you. The situation you are wondering about needs that you get a moment of silence to center yourself. Don't rush it. Think before you act. It is needed to weigh the pros and cons. So to do so, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and feel the divine presence vibrating within you. Unite with your soul and find peace. It is useless to run directionless. Silence will bring a new light that you hadn't seen before. Trust in God. Have faith that He will guide you in the right direction. It is in silence that you will find your soul. Okay? So trust in God or the universe or whatever you believe in. Okay? So this card could also talk about living for a few days on your own in a hostel or in a campsite and remain in silence to center yourself. Meditate in silence to find peace within your soul. You will find your answer in silence or go on a spiritual retreat. Okay, so maybe you've been thinking, trying to figure things out for a long time here in the past, and now you need to just pause and get into a moment of silence, really to clear your mind and find your path forward. Okay, like the swallowbird does when they are in the dark clouds. They just glide through the air and they find their way out. It never lasts, those situations. So I do feel like silence could bring you the answers you need when you quiet your mind, and then you can feel everything. You can feel your situation, you can feel where you are at and what you really want out of this. Maybe you thought you wanted something, but actually what it is you really want. If you could have anything at all without any condition, without any prerequisites, what would you go for? So that might be the kind of question that you may ask yourself, and you would find it in silence, and then it will provide you the guidance to move forward. Okay. So let's go to the next card. For the totem animal, you got the humpback whale here. And it says, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. To establish a diagnostic, most of the time, one of the question shamans used to ask their patients was, when was the last time they sang? If it has been a while, then they were certain that singing, along with other remedies, were an essential part of their healing. All that comes into play when you sing. The breath, and the rhythm of your breathing, the opening of the mouth and jaws, the creative expression and the eloquence of your spirit enables your health to be stimulated and raise your vibrations. The same way, playing of an instrument can reach these inner depths of creation that only aspire to be expressed through music. The simple fact to listen to your tune or your favorite melody with total attention can also inspire and heal you. Make music an essential part of your life, as vital as eating and breathing. You have tools at your disposal, very easy and simple to use to get past all of the inhibitions that you have accumulated over time and that have blocked your musical expression. Sing, intone, or play of an instrument. Take on a few lessons to perfect your voice and strengthen your confidence. Let the magic inner child rediscover the joy of creating music. Go ahead and play. So the first card is talking about silence to find your path. And music maybe is about to, I do feel, get in touch with what you really want, you know. So you may need some time of silence, and then, you know, connect with music, so you get your feelings up. Maybe when you're feeling down, music can help you heal. Even if you're listening to sad music, you know, it will help you acknowledge how sad you are about the circumstances, and that is a good thing. But then, you know, to go back up, listening to music that is uplifting will really help you move forward. And you may find songs that will inspire you to move in a better direction as well. You know, you have sad songs, you have happy songs, and you have, yeah, inspirational songs. I do think that, you know. You know, and you can sing as well. It will help you heal and raise your vibration. So, you know, it will prepare you for your next step, really. Okay, sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna drink a bit of water. I don't know why it only does that when I'm recording. Maybe because I'm like, I want, you know, to talk, you know, good enough in English, and then I'm like, my throat goes wrong. So, next card, you got Volunteer with the Butterfly deck from Doreen Virtue. Volunteer. So let's see what this is about. It says, sometimes volunteer work is the best method of effecting change related to an issue that you're passionate about, and also of exploring a new potential career and meeting like-minded friends. This card is guiding you to volunteer in a way that is meaningful to you. Remember that when you give, you also receive. You can't outgive the universe. It could also talk about donating items, help a person in need, volunteer to be on a committee, pray for God to assign you where you're most needed, or the volunteer state, which is Tennessee, if it's talking to you. Here I do feel that it's about finding your path, or maybe finding volunteering will help you find the right person for you, because they would be on the same page as you. If they are drawn toward volunteering as well, you know, you would find lots of commonalities with a new person. Okay, and if not that, it will help you feel better about your situation, because, you know, if you volunteer, for example, for, you know, homeless people or something like that, or for homeless animals, or you would see that there are many souls that are unfortunate in the world, and, you know, after all, you know, you will feel that your situation is not as bad as it felt, you know, a while ago. You know, you're kind of seeing things differently, and also you will see, if you're helping someone, you know, you would get something back wholeheartedly, and that would really help you heal as well in some way, and feel that you are needed in this world in some way, that whatever you do, you know, it's not because one person doesn't see what you do, or doesn't see your worth, you know, someone else will, at least, you know. And yeah, it's just a matter of choosing the right people in your life. Okay, so that's what I got here from this card. So you got also from the Secret Garden deck from Jennifer Lee, you got Radiance here, and it says, keep your head held high and follow the sun. Yeah, just follow the sun is like going towards what makes you happy, you know, what you really want in your life. If you could do anything, what would it be? If you could have any person in your life, you know, how would they be? How would they act towards you, you know, and that should be like a reset button here for you to redirect your energy and go for what you really want, you know. So that was another message for you. So now we're gonna do the pick a card from the Heart Chakra deck from Isabelle Serre. So I don't think these cards exist in English, but I've translated the messages. I hope I did a good enough job. I know on some cards sometimes when I read again the cards I'm like, what? I must have been tired that day, because some days I've like translated so many messages, maybe my mind wasn't right anymore after a while. So bear with me. So now, you know, you can pause the video if you need some time to choose your card, okay? There is one message that will be like the main message, and a second message that will talk about the time frame and how things will unfold, okay? So we're gonna start. I'm gonna read the first message here. So it says blockages and karmic memories, and it's talking about 6 months, okay? So yeah, sounds like it's really linked to the reading here. So it says, at this time there are karmic blockages in the way that are troubling or preventing the realization of all of your efforts. Nothing is happening the way your little heart would want to. This is stressing you out, and it is making you angry, which is absolutely understandable. You need a karmic cleansing because you have within you your You need a karmic cleansing because you have within your energetic body memories that are blocking the situation. If you have already started an energy walk, it is not finished yet. All of these blockages in your external life and in your interactions with others are unexpected. Your own karmic memories are weighing you down and are barriers to the encounter or to the harmony you are looking for. If you don't heal these memories, you will remain in this stagnant situation with no way out if and only if you don't proceed with the healing of these memories. Only one session might be enough, so your guides are inviting you to go towards this process of liberation that will at the very least save you from this. Okay? So yeah, so maybe there are some, it could be like some past situation from this life or maybe from a past life, but there are some things that are blocking you, and maybe, you know, I do feel that, you know, here you're really thinking really hard in the story here, rethinking hard on how to make something happen, but maybe could be for some of you maybe it's not meant to happen, and for others maybe you just need to go with the flow and not push things so hard, and then it's like creating blockages for you, and it's like a way of being that is preventing you of moving forward. Maybe if it's not the first time it happens to you, maybe you need to rethink the way you do things, you go about things, okay? So yeah, so the silence card here might be referring to that as well, you know, you need to slow down. And maybe you could go, you know, to see a Reiki master or someone who's doing like karmic cleansing energy walk. Maybe, you know, it could really help you get your energies in balance and really working on those past, you know, past stuff that is heavy on your own energy. You know, you need to clear that. Okay, so you can try to do that by yourself, but I think it's gonna take longer. Okay, depending on people, but most of the time it is heavy. It's heavy stuff. Okay, so, you know, for those who picked that card, really, yeah, look out for someone. It doesn't cost like, you know, huge amounts to get a session of karmic cleansing, but you know, look for that and be open to it. You know, even if you don't believe in it, be at least open to it. That's all it takes for energy to work on you. Okay, so for the time frame, it says 6 months, and it says, why are you trying to have it all right away? You know there is something you need to figure out. Your guides are telling you, with all of their benevolence, that you must stop to want everything now, because every time you are putting up walls against romantic situations that are hurting you. They want you to stop hurting your little heart because you are losing your self-confidence. You are not yet in an energy of connection with another, but it is around the corner because it will come into your life in 6 months from now. Then you will have a favorable answer to your wants and hopes. If you are waiting on an encounter, the time hasn't come yet. If you are waiting on news or some new harmony, it will really be here in 6 months. Make sure you are listening to yourself first and foremost. Okay? So the self-confidence you're going to get back is with the Queen of Swords here. And the harmony or the encounter would be like this Page of Pentacles. That will be like really stable and grounded here for you. So yeah, and I do feel that here, like the way you feel, it's gonna shift your perspective. It's gonna force you to change something and decide, you know, decide once and for all what you need to do. Okay, so card number 2. I hope this made sense for you. Card number 1. Huh? Card number 2. It's talking about breakup and 2 months. Okay. Here. So yeah, I did feel that there was like heavy energy in this reading, but it's never easy, you know, with the matter of the heart. So I really do hope you are like going through this as smoothly as possible, but listen to the messages because they really do bring a lot of insight. Okay, so it says this talks about a breakup in regards to you. It is a breakup that is happening now or that is to come and that you are not accepting. Yet your guides are telling you that you need to overcome this phase in your life, that you need to consider it as a mourning period as it is getting you to open up to a new phase. If you are in a relationship now in which there are conflicts and unexpected events, your guides are telling you there are signs that this relationship must end and you must open yourself to the unknown and most of all to the renewal. If you are single at this time, then you must mourn a past relationship that is still present in your energies, as it is creating blockages and delays for the renewal that is waiting for you. You must face this breakup today that is a transition towards your true happiness. When you will come to accept and undergo this complicated phase of your life, everything will be a lot more clear for you. It is a certitude. Okay? So yeah, if you're single, maybe you're still trying hard to get like on board with someone, but it's like not really happening the way you want. And yeah, so that I was saying that before. So it really fits with this card. For the time frame, it's talking about 2 months. And it says, you are expecting some events and a renewal. You are being told that many things will be put into place 2 months from now. Until then, you will receive important signs, but the significant change you are waiting for will come in 2 months. A new page is being written, and you will harvest the fruits of your labor and efforts. Do not push nor rush anything, because you are not yet in an energy of realization for your romantic projects. But in 2 months, everything will be possible. Okay, so you need to do a little bit of work on yourself here, as these cards were like talking about, well, actually all of them, but really stopping and assessing things and facing your feelings, embracing them, because your feelings, they are messages for you, very important messages. Bad feelings, you know, when you're feeling bad, it's not as bad as it seems. You know, I know it hurts. It is very difficult. You know, we all go through these difficult times, but they are great messages because they are telling you that maybe you didn't see something in your life for you to feel that now, and maybe you need to be true to yourself and see something differently or understand something. You need to learn something, okay? So whatever, no matter how you feel now, as bad as it may seem, know that by facing these feelings and the situation, it will bring you towards a much greater happiness, as great as this feels bad, okay? So I know it's like not something we always want to hear, but it's like, yeah, sometimes we're stuck in thinking, oh no, I want this and nothing else. I know the drill here, but yeah, with time we realize, but when we look back at our life, we do realize that it was actually true. So, keep that in mind. Keep your mind open about that. It will ease your transition to a better future here, and also shifting your energy will bring you whatever you want. It could even bring you, that person if they're really a good person for you, but you need to really be true to yourself about that, okay? Because only I can't tell you if that person is the right one for you, because it's a general reading first of all, but you know within you. I'm just here to guide you with the reading, okay? It's not just like fortune telling or anything. It's really getting the energies and helping you through that, okay? So I really do hope it brings you something here, but you really need to assess this thoroughly, okay? So let's see what the third card is about. It says divorced person, and it's talking about autumn. So all of these cards are about like problems in relationships or breakups or some kind of separation. This one is not as bad for you here. It's just that your person, I guess, is has gone through something difficult. So it says, your guides are telling you that your soulmate is someone who has already been married or in a civil union, or they have already bought something significant with their ex-partner. They are your soulmate. When you will meet, they will either be in the process of separation or already separated. But they are a person who has already known an engaged and long relationship. Your soulmate isn't someone superficial. They need to have engagements and to build a relationship on solid foundations for the long haul. This is someone who has been marked by an old relationship or a breakup that may have been complicated. If there are blockages, be patient, as they still need some more time to be truly free and healed. Don't look to help them by any means, otherwise you will enter a relationship, the savior versus the saved one, and the relationship won't be able to reach a sentimental balance. In any case, your soulmate is a person who will need reassurance at the start of the relationship, and you will both need to let things set in place slowly, and this will enable great things to happen for you down the line, and for you both. Okay, so this is about your person having difficulties in the past with their exes, it's hard for them to move forward with as it's the King of Wands here in reverse, so that could be really the energy here. If they're not like a player type person, for sure someone who has great difficulties moving on with something they have difficulties to step up to the plate, but it might be because of past hurt here. So yeah, the passion is it's hard for them to believe in that passion again, because they've been like so hurt in the past. So be patient with that. You know, it can heal. Don't push them. They need to do this work themselves. Okay, it's not your job, never. If you try to help, it's not gonna work, especially if you're not together. It's you know, if you want to be with that person, just be there, just be present and loving, but you know, don't push things, don't try to help them in any way. You know, they need to do that by themselves, otherwise they can't learn anything, and you know, they might just repeat the same cycles again and again. So you know, you don't want that cycle to be repeated with you. You want something that will last. Okay, so let them go through that and do their learning by themselves. Okay, very important. Even if it's hard to watch someone who suffers, it is hard. I've been there, you know. It is always hard because you always want to give love and show your support more and do things to help them heal better. You don't want them to feel bad, and you want them to believe again in love. And yeah, it's never easy. It's never easy. But you have to stand back a little bit because it's not your job to do that. You just need to be present with a lot of love, unconditional love, and you know, wait for them to be ready. That's all you can do. Okay, so for the time frame, autumn, it says your guides are telling you that your love life will be on a turning point from a particular season, autumn. This season will be very important for you. It is at that time that everything you are waiting for will be set in place. If you are far from autumn, then you are asking the question. Don't think that everything is lost. If you are far from autumn when you are asking the question, don't think that everything is lost and that you will never get what you are longing and asking for. Your guides are telling you that you still have a few more steps to make. There are 3 of them to make before next autumn, and this will happen through 1 or 3 important events. But you have a knot within you that needs to be undone. You have an energetic sword around your heart chakra. Work on it to be completely ready, and the autumn will bring great news for your love life. Okay? So be patient. Okay? And yeah, go with the flow. Let things unfold, but be true to you. And yeah, don't be in a rush, even for yourself. You know, enjoy the learning as much as you can, because I know it's tough for some of us here. Yeah. So yeah, I did feel there was like some heaviness, but it doesn't concern everybody. You know, for some it's lighter, and for some of you, I know it is really heavy. So be kind to yourself, you know, and be true to yourself. That's the main message here. You know, if they are your person, don't worry. You know, you don't have to worry about anything. You know, it's just about, I know we kind of freak out when we see like time passing by and nothing changes, and you know, it feels like we are wasting our time. But yeah, sometimes we need to get into silence and feel, you know, if we are on the right path with this or not, or if there is a lesson to learn. Okay, so even if we are on the right path, there are still lessons to learn, but sometimes it's just like something to learn to be redirected, and sometimes it's something you need to learn to be able to change something within ourselves to move forward better, you know, on the same path. Okay, so yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, that's what I got for you this time. So I really do hope this helped. I'm sending you a lot of love and support. If you need to reach out, you know, talk about this or anything, I'm here. And you can comment below the video and I will reply to you, of course. And I really do hope that things will get resolved in the best way possible for you. But the energies are supporting you here. You know, there's something that will, you know, the realization of the situation will help you shift, you know. So just go with the flow, you know, surf that wave of energy. It is really helping you here to do that in the near future. So yeah, don't resist it. Don't resist the change within you. Okay, whether it is with this person or not, don't resist it. Okay, that's the best thing that you can do here, whatever is your situation. So thank you for being here with me, and I will see you next time, hopefully. And I really do hope next time the reading will be a lot lighter. And yeah, so talk to you soon. Bye bye.